Here's Rodgers. It's brought in by Janis. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. A hit as he throws it
Oh, no.
the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll rifle this one. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And they don't just play offense in Green Bay. Their defense plays pretty darn well, too. And look, Clay Matthews did not play against Detroit, so the pass rush may get tamped down a little bit.
I can't agree with you on that.
3 snaps. He still looks like he's a spry young Colt out there. Nick Perry was an absolute force off the edge against Detroit. And Mike Daniels is one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the league.
By the way, did you eat any cheese when you were up in Green Bay this past weekend?
As soon as I got off the plane.
That a boy.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And it's into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And Zeke had a game that he will
Hell yeah.
because he had his first 100-yard game of his career.
He'll remember it, and he'll be eager to eclipse it.
Hey, me too.
And really carried them, no pun intended, against Chicago because he set the tone with his runs. Able to get to the 2nd and the 3rd level of the defense.
Cologne too. Yeah, I did too.
And open up the throwing lanes for Dak Prescott. That's why they drafted him, to put him behind what many think is one of the top offensive lines in the
yeah.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Yeah.
Give him 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So Green Bay will get ready to go again on offense. And right now, the Packers, they're in a stretch where they don't play another road game until October 30th. 4 straight home games and a bye mixed in as well.
And they're counting on using that time to really get things right. So much discussion going into the game against Detroit. What's going on with Green Bay's offense? They hadn't hit 300 yards in their first couple of games, and there's a lot of concern. But Aaron Rodgers and that offense really played well against the Lions, and they think they've got things figured out.
They'll run for the first time with Lacy. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 34 yards. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with Lacey. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jared Cook taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.